Djibouti is located on the continent of Africa. At 8,958 square miles, it ranks the 8th smallest African nation. The Djiboutian flag contains the colors blue, green, white, and red. The blue stands for the sea and the sky, while the green symbolizes the land. The white denotes peace, and the small red star represents unity and the struggle for independence. The official languages of Djibouti are Arabic and French, although many other dialects of Somali are spoken as well. I had my friend Bailey help me with the French, and my brother-in-law Joe give me a hand with the Arabic.
Hello, my name is Sarah.
Just kidding, it's Bailey.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Sarah. What's up? Ça va? How old are you? Tu quel âge? What's your favorite sport? Quel est votre sport favori? I like to play volleyball. J'aime jouer au volleyball.
They'll step up to the rug, alright, and then they'll begin. Allah Akbar. I attest that you are exalted above all else, removed from all imperfection and worthy of all praise, and no one is worthy of worship except you. I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the accursed. Bismillah, Rahman Rahim. All the praises for Allah, the sustainer of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful, Lord of the day of judgment. Thee alone do we worship, thee alone do we ask for help. Lead us down the straight path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, not upon those who have incurred their wrath nor went astray. Bismillah, Rahman Rahim. To thee have we granted the font of abundance, therefore turn to thy Lord in prayer and sacrifice, and he who hates you will be cut off from future hope. Allah Akbar. Subhana Rabbi Azim, Subhana Rabbi Azim, Subhana Rabbi Azim. Sami Allahu liman hamida, Rabbana laka hamd. Allah Akbar. Subhana Rabbi Allah, Subhana Rabbi Allah, Subhana Rabbi Allah, Allah Akbar. Rabbik fili, Allah Akbar. Subhana Rabbi Allah, Subhana Rabbi Allah, Subhana Rabbi Allah, Allah Akbar. Bismillah, Rahman Rahim. All the praises for Allah, the sustainer of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful, Lord of the day of judgment. Thee alone do we worship, thee alone do we ask for help. Lead us down the straight path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, and all those who have incurred their wrath nor went astray. Bismillah, Rahman Rahim. Say he is God one, God the shelter, he begets not, or is he begotten, and no one compares unto him. Allah Akbar. Subhana Rabbi Azim, Subhana Rabbi Azim, Subhana Rabbi Azim. Sami Allahu liman hamida, Rabbana lakal hamd. Allah Akbar. Subhana Rabbi Allah, Subhana Rabbi Allah, Subhana Rabbi Allah, Allah Akbar. Rabbik fili, Allah Akbar. Subhana Rabbi Allah, Subhana Rabbi Allah, Subhana Rabbi Allah, Allah Akbar. All compliments, all physical prayer, and all monetary worship for Allah. Peace be upon you, O Prophet, and Allah's mercy and blessings. Peace be upon us and all the righteous servants of Allah. I bear witness that no one is worthy of worship except Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is the servant and messenger. O God, send grace and honor down upon Muhammad and the family of Muhammad, just as you send grace and honor down upon Abraham and the family of Abraham. Surely your praise worthy great. O God, send blessing down upon Muhammad and the family of Muhammad, just as you send blessing down upon Abraham and the family of Abraham. Surely you are praiseworthy the great. My Allah, our God, give us goods in this world and goods in the hereafter. Guard us from the torment of the fire. My God, forgive me, my family, and all the believers on the day that we shall be held accountable. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And that's it.
The currency in Djibouti is the Djiboutian franc. The symbol for their money is FDJ. The exchange rate between the Djiboutian franc and the US dollar is $1 is equal to FDJ 180, or 180 Djiboutian francs. There are many interesting places in Djibouti to visit and see. Djibouti, the capital city of Djibouti, has many things to do. You can go snorkeling in the Bay of Goubet. You can also go diving off the Musha and Masakali Islands in the Gulf of Tadjoura. You can take a tour from Djibouti to Lake Assal, which is the lowest point on the African continent. Another thing to do in Djibouti is to visit their central market. Tadjoura is the oldest town in Djibouti, dating back to the 12th century, and started as a small Afar village selling slaves. It's located in the Goda Mountains, with a nice beach leading to the sea. You can snorkel in the sea and see coral reefs. Lac Ab refers to a lake and its surrounding areas. The plain around the lake has limestone stacks, with the highest measuring in at 165 feet. The landscape looks like something from a different planet, and taking advantage of this, Planet of the Apes was filmed there. There are also several hot springs which sustain farms of nomads who let their camels and goats graze in the area. The 792,198 people that make up the Djiboutian population can be divided into two main ethnic groups, the Afar and the Somali. 60% of the population is of the Somali clan, while only 35% is of the Afar clan. The Is and the Gadabursi people make up the Somali clan. Arabs, Ethiopians, the French, and the Italians comprise the remaining 5% of the population. The clothing in Djibouti ranges from Western-style dress in the cities to traditional clothing in the more rural areas. They wear cotton robes with a cloth wrapped around them, covering the area between the waist and the knees. Women wear long skirts, and some opt to wear a long-sleeved top that covers their entire upper body area. A woman's head is usually covered by a veil, and if she is married, then she wears a cloth that covers her face as well. During religious celebrations and festivals, almost everyone dresses in traditional style clothing. Djibouti is mostly an Islamic country, with 96% of its people identifying as Muslim and the remaining 4% as Christian. The Djiboutian people have many customs and traditions that revolve around their religion and history. One such story tells of Akil Abu Talib, a holy man from Arabia who was their ancestor. There are many hymns and stories that tell about him. There is also a shrine where he is believed to have appeared. The Afars dance, sing, and act out their history. Some of their key beliefs date back to the time before Islam. They acknowledge the dead as having certain powers and consider some groves of trees sacred. Traditional practices include anointing the body with ghee, a type of butter used for cooking. They celebrate Rabina, which is the Day of the Dead. The Goda Mountains are a sacred place for both the Somali tribes and the Afar tribe because it's the eternal resting place of Sheikh Abu Yazid, a man of both religious and historical significance to the Muslims. Ramadan, 9th month of the Islamic calendar, and is a month of giving and peacemaking, as well as fasting and abstinence from eating, drinking, and any kind of intimacy from sunrise to sunset. Each day of Ramadan ends with a feast. The Islamic community comes together either at the local mosque or elsewhere to eat together. In addition to Muslims, some Christian and Catholic groups in the Middle East observe Ramadan as an extra penance. Eid al-Fitr is a 3-day-long holiday celebrating the end of Ramadan. It is also referred to as the Feast of Breaking the Fast, the Sugar Feast, and the Sweet Festival. It is a huge celebration with fireworks and food. In some Muslim countries, the 3 days of Eid al-Fitr are a national holiday, and people get the days off work and school. The food in Djibouti is either French cuisine or North African. This includes lentils, fried meats, unleavened bread, and fish caught in the Red Sea. The climate of Djibouti is torrid, dry, and arid. Much of the country is a desert. Between the months of May and October, the temperatures average at around 104 degrees. The rest of the year, the temperatures fall around 68 degrees. The latitude and longitude of Djibouti is 11.5857 degrees north and 42.6190 degrees east. It is bordered by Eritrea on the north, Ethiopia on the west and south, Somalia on the south and east, and the Gulf of Tajora on the east. Djibouti is a republic nation. Ismail Omar Guelleh is the current president. Djibouti's imports include food, beverages, transport equipment, chemicals, and petroleum products. Their exports include hides and skins of animals, coffee, and re-exports. Re-exports are goods imported to a country with a low tariff. The country then re-exports the goods to the final destination with no tariff on the good. The main industry of Djibouti is mining for gold and minerals such as perlite, salt, limestone, gypsum, granite, marble, sand, and gravel, and energy sources such as solar energy and geothermal energy. Natural resources include salt, perlite, gypsum, limestone, gold, granite, pumice, petroleum, and dynamite. Djibouti is subject to several kinds of natural disasters, including earthquakes, droughts, epidemics, floods, strong storms, typhoons, and volcanoes, the most common of these being droughts. There have been 8 droughts, 5 epidemics, 5 floods, and 1 major storm between the years of 1980 and 2010. The most recent eruption was of the Ardukova volcano in 1978. The other volcano in Djibouti is Manda Inakar along the Ethiopian border.